Chaitra is going to give a resource session on that. I am pretty sure she's going to convince you what is it all about. That is NAIN Projects at VCET. Let me take the privilege to introduce Chaitra to you all. Uh, Chaitra is currently studying in 7th semester mechanical. She's a Royal Mechie. She opted to be in mechanical by her interest. Quite a bit different girl she is. You can make out by her taste for the academic section which she have joined. Being an excellent orator, she is very good in her presentation skills. I still remember the day where we had conducted a competition on some commemorative day where I first saw Chaitra presenting her speech and I was the judge for the event. I was just astonished to see the way how she was presenting because I hadn't taken class for her for that particular semester. It was first time we saw Chaitra on stage. Another girl accompanied her was Shifali Rai. She's also going to join us in a couple of days with the presentation. That day I decided for my next session which I'm organizing, Chaitra is going to be the master of ceremony and yes, it was executed within a week. And Chaitra always lived beyond my expectation. It was always more than that. Apart from her oratory skills, Chaitra is having strong passion for sketches and drawings. She do a lot of good painting, uh, free portraits, nature, person, many things and many more. Her very strongness as a Mekki contradicts with her love for her pets. Uh, it's quite interesting to know she have a good gang at her home, starting from a puppy till a tortoise. Okay, that's pretty. They are pretty cute, and how she nurtures them is adds to her credits. So here we have with us Chaitra Salian to present NAIN projects in front of you. Chaitra, shall we proceed?
Yes, ma'am, sure.
Yeah, Chaitra, over to you. Have a good day. Have a good
Thank you,
day,
ma'am.
students, for you too.
A very few people identify and encourage the good things we do. One among them are our beloved teachers. Thank you, ma'am, for the introduction. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Hello. Am I
Good
audible to
morning.
Good
everyone?
morning.
Yes, super.
Yes,
Yes.
Good morning.
audible.
Yes, thank you. It's my pleasure to meet you all, although it's a virtual mode. So be ready to interact more and let's try our best to learn together during this session. Okay? Okay?
Sure.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
The secret of getting ahead is getting started. So let's start. As ma'am introduced, I am Chaithra Salian BU from 7th semester Department of Mechanical Engineering. And today I welcome you all to another new session of VCT Connect 2021. To begin with the topic, NAIN projects, I first want you to tell me what you know about the word project. It is something which we have heard from our school days, right? So
Yes.
what is project according to you? Come on, any guesses at least?
No.
Yeah, pardon?
Creating our own ideas through model.
Yes, good, good. Any other definitions?
It is something creating new.
Okay, good. In simple words, a project is a series of tasks that needs to be completed to get a specific outcome. Agree? Do you agree, people?
Yes.
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 So one person said
Yes.
the basic thing which we need to do a project. What was it? An idea, right? Somebody said it. Can I know who was it?
Ashwit.
Yes, good. Good, Ashwin. So how do you get an idea? First, initially you look around the things. You think what can be made better or improved or what is the problem in it. That is how you think of an idea, right? Yes
Yes.
or no? Yes. So here is a video
Yes.
which I would like to present. So just watch it.
Is there any audio? We cannot hear that.
Pardon?
Hello, Chaithra.
Yes.
Yeah, the audio is not audible.
Just a sec. Is it audible?
No, I guess you have to say it again. There is often called share audio. By sharing.
Friend, can you help me out again?
Yeah, there is option while sharing the screen in Microsoft Teams. Go there.
Okay.
There is option called share the system.
Is it somewhere around here?
No, first you have to stop sharing. Then while again sharing, they will ask, you want to share the audio.
Yes, I got it. Thank you. So let's start it again.
An engineer is a person who makes something that solves a problem.
Is it audible right now?
Yes, Chaithra.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you,
Yes.
Vikram. We had this problem from 2-3 sessions and we couldn't find
Yeah.
a solution for this. Thank you. Thanks
Thanks
a
a
lot.
lot, Vikram.
Okay.
So we'll continue with it.
And hang on just a second. Oh, excuse me. Okay, engineers make things that solve problems, and something that solves a problem is also called a solution. For example, let's say there's a city near a river, and across the river, there's another city. People who live in one city need a way to cross the river to get to the other city. To solve this problem, an engineer might design a bridge, one that's big and strong enough to safely hold a lot of people, plus all of their bikes and cars as they go across. So the bridge would be the solution to the problem. Now, when they're trying to find a solution to a problem, engineers don't just make a bunch of guesses. They follow a series of steps to come up with the best possible solution. Those steps are ask, imagine, create, and improve. Let's see what kind of work an engineer does in each of these steps. First, asking simply means asking questions about the problem. Lots of questions. These questions might be things like, what's the problem? How will I know when I've solved it? And what can I use to solve the problem? Engineers do the best they can to find answers to all of these questions. Then they move on to the next step. They imagine. I bet you're pretty good at imagining. And if you are, you're already thinking like an engineer. Engineers have great imaginations, and they use them to think of many solutions to a problem. In fact, they usually come up with a whole list of solutions. Sometimes an engineer might draw a picture of each idea to see how it would fit together and to help them imagine how it would work. Then they pick the idea they think might work the best. Gosh, excuse me again. Okay, all right. Next comes my favorite step. After engineers imagine some solutions, they create. Usually, engineers will start by making a model of what their idea would look like in real life. A model is something that looks or acts like the thing in the real world. And if you ever used plastic bricks to make a building, then you've made a model of a building. Building a model bridge, for example, takes a lot less time and money than building a real bridge. So an engineer can use the model to see if their idea actually works and solves the problem. But even if the idea does work, engineers still aren't done. They look at the model very closely to see if they can improve it or make it better in some way. In the case of the bridge, they might see if they can design a bridge that's safer or stronger. And if their idea doesn't work, engineers don't give up. They can use parts of their idea that did work to come up with a new one, or they can go back to their list of ideas and choose another one to build. So those steps again that all engineers use to solve all kinds of problems are ask, imagine, create, and improve. Now, are you ready to start engineering? Good, because we have a real problem that needs a solution.
Okay, you saw the video and it was understood, right?
Yes.
So what were the series of steps
Yes.
we use it while doing a project? What was it? Can anybody just recall it?
Ask, create, improve,
Yeah, stepwise.
image,
Ask. First one is ask. Second one?
image,
Yeah, imagine. Once you ask the problem, what is the problem? And you think, then what can be the solution? That is how you imagine. So what is the third step?
create,
Once you have imagination, yes, create. You do the solution. So after you create, what do you do?
improve,
Why do you improve? I'm sorry for the disturbance. Yeah. Why do you improve? For the better solution.
to
Agree?
maintain,
Yes, yes. Come up. Yeah, again.
maintenance,
Yeah, maintenance. Okay. So next, what was her problem here? Anybody find? She had a problem right now. Through the video, you could identify. Can anybody say what was her problem?
mic,
She had something itchy in her back. Okay, what would she do? Now she might go and design a equipment which helps itching her back, or presently the equipment is ready in the market and she'll be buying it. So let's move further. This is not who name. There is a comma in between the letters, so it is WHO name, where W is what's name, and H how does NAIN work, and O is objectives of NAIN. So today it's the main subject of our session. So let's begin one by one. So what is NAIN? NAIN is basically a new age incubation network initiated by Startup Karnataka by ICT Skills Development Society, Department of IT/BT and SNT. So, NAIN is an entrepreneurship development program launched under the Startup Policy 2015. It focuses on creating an ecosystem to promote innovation and entrepreneurship in Karnataka. Under this scheme, K-Tech innovation hubs are established in various districts of Karnataka which are fully funded by government. So this is the images that I collected when a boot camp from K-Tech Incubation Hub was organized in our college. And this was before last year where we had a boot camp in offline mode. And we got to learn many new things. And this year it was in virtual mode and it was equally informative. So I encourage you also to join the sessions when you have a chance in the future engineering days. So next, the objectives of NAIN. The main objective of NAIN scheme is to encourage students, research scholars, and alumni to share the ideas, to solve problems which are local centric, and to validate, refine, and nurture the ideas. See, we students, when we do some project, if it is related to our web development or designing of an element, we do it in our final year, and if we think of improving it, we can do it anywhere, anytime, whenever we want. But if it includes something called fabrication, so you have to come to a place, do it, and it includes many processes. Do you agree? Yes or no?
yes,
Fabrication is a
Yes.
series of tasks we have to do.
yes,
Okay. So once we do a model in our final year or any project, and we prepare a report, present it, get the certification, and we are graduated, we normally stop it because of the transport expenses, the material costs, which are high, and it is not that easy to get. So here, the NAIN Incubation Center shall provide an ecosystem to convert the ideas in proof of concept and upgrade them to a level of commercial value. So, if you have an idea or a design and you want to make it and bring in reality, and this NAIN helps us in that. After successful incubation, it encourages and leads the team towards setting up a business enterprise. That is, your product will have a market value as well. So, next. So, what are the recent events by NAIN? So, there are totally 849 number of students working on 283 different kinds of projects from 30 different colleges as well. So, these colleges are different, divided into three phases, which are as follows. And we can find our college in phase 3, that is Vivekananda College of Engineering and Technology. So in the year 2019, we had applied for 15 different kinds of projects, and we were happily selected for 10 projects which were shortlisted, and these are as follows. So for this 10 projects, there were almost rupees 30 lakh that was approved by the government for funding. And let me tell you a brief, let me give you a brief introduction of each of these projects. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So the first
Yes.
one, multi-stage water wheel to extract energy from flowing water. We all know that the energy scenario of the world has been changing quite rapidly, and it will keep changing in the future as well. And the conventional methods of generating power will be largely replaced by the renewable resources such as wind, solar, and hydro energy. Hence, the team has designed a multi-stage water wheel to extract energy from the flowing water. The money approved for this project is rupees 2,90,000, and the prototype domain is service and manufacturing, and the approximate time duration is 10 months. And the next project, seed bomb drone. So everybody knows why drone is used. Can anybody say what is the basic use of drone? What do we do with the drones?
To capture
Take pictures.
photos.
Yes.
Videos.
Capture.
Video.
Yes, yes.
Video.
Superb. So drones, we use it to capture pictures from top view, front view, side view, different dimensions. But here, the team is building a drone that is used to sow seeds in destroyed forest area or any other places in order to make the sowing process much faster and accurate. And the team is still working on it. And the money approved is rupees 3 lakh, and the prototype domain is service, and the time duration approximately is 10 months. The next topic, smart energy meter using IoT technology. IoT technology is one that is improving in the present era and will be used in the future as well. By using this, the team has worked the smart energy meter that controls and calculates the consumption of energy using ESP826612E. It is a Wi-Fi module through which it collects and sends it to the cloud from where the consumer can observe the reading. By this, it becomes easy for the customer to control. This system also helps in detecting energy losses. So this project is approved with rupees 2,90,000, and the prototype domain is service and manufacturing, and the approximate time duration is 8 months. The next topic, that is the project, automatic waste segregation and monitoring system. You all know solid waste management is one of the major aspects which has to be considered in terms of making urban area environment healthier. The common dustbins placed by the municipal corporation are leading number of health, environment and social issues due to improper system of collecting waste, improper dustbin placement in the city. I'd like to share one experience which I had. Uh, Under the AICT norms, we had to do an activity after each of the semesters, and the topics will be given by them. And we had a chance to choose two topics, which was for doing survey. It was the digitalization and the waste management. And you will also have to do it so that at the end of the graduation time, you should have 100 points for it. So when we did the survey in Puttur town for the waste management, the common complaint we got was they don't come to collect the waste, dust or something. So what ultimately the people do is, or the localites do is, they just burn some waste, or else they throw it at the corner of the street. So after a few weeks, the foul smell starts, and it's the unhygienic place, and it is very hazardous, right? So here, this team has designed and done an automatic solid waste management system that will check status and give alert to dustbin fullness and other features, which helps in achieving the goal of Indian cities clean, healthy, and hygienic. This is the CAD model of the design. So this project is approved with rupees 3 lakh, and the prototype domain is manufacturing, and the approximate time duration is 10 months. So the next topic, that's the project title, is Design and Fabrication of Solar Arecanut Dryer with Automatic Rain and Moisture Detector. Arecanut plantation is very common in many parts of Dakshin Kannada. Right? Do you agree with it? Many students are from the parts of Dakshin Kannada,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, but we
Yes.
can't predict the weather presently. It suddenly, like, it's very sunny, and you collect this. After collecting the seeds, you spread them to dry, and suddenly it starts drizzling. So again, you pack it back and put it in the storeroom. So it's very difficult. It it is difficult. So here, the team has designed an aerated dryer with tram system. It is a simple design where solar tarpaulin is used to cover the seed. When the change in weather to rainy or cloudy is detected, the solar tarpaulin will act as protective shield for the arecanut seed, which avoids moisturizing from the rain, which in turn avoids the degradation of quality of the seeds. So the fabrication is done by the team already, and the other setups are being done. And the money approved is rupees 2,90,000, and the prototype domain is served, and the approximate time duration is 10 months. Topic. The project title is Pepper Separation and Grading Machine. So, where do you think pepper is grown more in Karnataka state? Which place? Any idea? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes.
Am I?
Yes.
Yeah. In which part of Karnataka pepper is largely grown? Just a guess at least?
Chikmagalur.
Yes, correct.
Dakshin Kannada.
Dakshin Kannada. Okay.
Chikmagalur.
Shivaga.
Yes, good. Shimoga.
Madikeri.
Kodagu.
Yes, correct. So Kodagu, yes, it's the place where I'm currently staying. Kodagu and other two places are Shimoga and Chikmagalur. Here, pepper is grown largely in large amounts, and the people from there the people who are cultivating pepper knows the process. It is very difficult, and the processing of pepper involves different unit operations such as threshing, cleaning, drying, grading, packing, etc. The basic operation that enhance the value of product involves cleaning and grading. In small scale, these are done manually, which is time consuming and also involves human labor. And the impurities are not clearly removed as well. To overcome this problem, the team has undertaken the design and fabrication of pepper separation, cleaning and grading machine, where a vibratory mechanism and tray system is used, which results in rich grade of pepper collection, small size pepper collection, and dust in different chambers. This is the image. I collected it from the report. It's not that clear, but you can identify them. You can differentiate. You can see there is different channels for the rich pepper collecting tray, poor pepper collecting tray, and the dust collecting tray. It is differently segregated, right? So for this project, the money approved is rupees 2,80,000. The prototype domain is manufacturing, and the approximate time duration is 8 months. So next, the safety alert device for drowsy driving guide. Most of us love traveling. Do you? Do you guys love to travel?
Yes.
Yes. So all of
Yes.
us go for long drives as also. We travel for long distance. Agree?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So most of the time when we are traveling for long distance, we face some issues like the driver seems sleepy, tired, drowsy. And for this, a lot of accidents also took place because of the driver fatigue and sleepiness. So this team has done a research and developed a system which detects the driver drowsiness. It's using a coding program where you can see the, like when we yawn, it is ultimately like it is giving the signal that we are sleepy. And once we are tired or drowsy, our eyes doesn't stay normal. It is about to close, right? So by this, the system detects and gives the signal. This is the project by them, and for this project, the money approved is rupees 2,80,000, and the prototype domain is service and manufacturing, and the time duration is approximately 6 months. So the next topic, packing substrate for electronic gadgets. This project is taken up by my team, so that I can give you a good explanation for it as well. So packing is basically the wrapping material around a consumer item that serves to contain, identify, describe, protect, display, promote, and make the product marketable. It also keeps the product clean. See, so many factors with the packing, So most commonly used packing materials are plastic, corrugated boxes, metals, etc. So see, let's form it to an example. Consider that, imagine you have ordered headphones a week ago, and you have the product right now. They have delivered it, and you're opening it. Initially, when you receive a product, what is it covered with? Come on, answer. Everybody does shopping in online.
Bubble plastic.
Plastic, yes. So in that you'll have a details of when it was ordered, address, what is it, in what it does it be displayed, in what material it will be displayed. The address,
Paper.
name, paper. Yes, plastic is done, paper is done. So when you open it, again you find a box. What is it made up of?
Cardboard.
Yes, cardboard. And again you open it. Yes, agree. Again you open it, you find another thing where the headphone is placed. What is it?
Plastic.
Yes, plastic which embossed with the design of this headphones, right? And with some metal clippings for proper support, for proper placement. So what are all the things? Plastic, paper, cardboard box, again a plastic, and metals. So there are so many things. All these materials are expected to harm our Mother Earth in their own way. So we have tried to reduce the usage of these materials and replace it with non-biodegradable materials. So we have chosen a material. Everybody knows banana stem, right? What we call as baledendu.
Yes.
Everybody knows it.
Yes.
So here, what we have done is, using this banana stem, we have cut it into pieces, grinded it, and then we have baked it, and we have dried it. So after the drying, we have tried to make it into different shapes, and we have tested it with in like for different components, for like how it does it react with other things like other elements or chemicals, and is there any contamination or degradations, all such tests. So this is the first stage, and we are still working on it with other different materials as well. So our project is approved with rupees 2,90,000, and the prototype domain is manufacturing, and the approximate time duration is 8 months. So this is an automatic drone sprayer for agriculture. We got to know that drone can be used for seed sowing also, for capturing, and here it is also used. This is an automatic fertilizer spraying drone that would help in spraying fertilizers to agricultural crops and arecanut or coconut trees. So this project is approved with rupees 2,80,000, and the prototype domain is service manufacturing, and the approximate time duration is 10 months. So the last project which is shortlisted by the NAIN is solar battery water purifier. So looking at the title only, you can get some idea what is the project about. Can anybody just say, brush up? Anybody? See, solar battery water purifier. So what is the project about? Can anybody say?
Inverter.
Using solar.
Yeah, pardon?
Using solar. The water.
Yeah, using solar, what you are going to do?
Reduce usage of electricity.
Yes, good. So what you're ultimately doing? Purifying water, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So see, pure, clean and safe drinking water isn't available everywhere these days, So we all know the process of water purification that consumes lot of energy, like our friend said. So which is difficult in rural areas, especially. In urban areas, we'll somehow do, but in rural areas, it is very difficult. Thus, the team has designed a solar battery purifier using methods like ultraviolet radiation and reverse osmosis process. So this project is approved with rupees 2,90,000 and the prototype domain is service and manufacturing and the approximate time duration is 6 months. So there are series of steps before we apply to the name, before it gets shortlisted. So initially, what you do is you prepare a report of your the college prepares the report of the previous projects that is undertaken in the college, and we make a video clip which involves our ideas, like what project are we gonna do. So here is an example video, the clip which is sent to NAIN.
Hello everyone, I am Akash, pursuing third year mechanical engineering at VCET Puttur. We are living in a period where this concept called door delivery is extensively being used. The reason behind this is the packaging and the materials that are being used. So now you came to know the importance of packaging and the necessity of packaging and the materials. The direct or indirect impact of packaging materials causes soil degradation, reduction of forest, water pollution, toxic chemical pollution. Reports says that 81.7 millions of tons of packaging waste were generated in 2008. And one of the major important materials that are being used for packaging are plastics. Plastics are toxic pollutants that causes the damage to the environment and also causes land, water, and air pollution. It might take hundreds or even thousands of years for them to break down, and so the impact or the damage to the environment is long.
Hello, I'm Ashwini CH, pursuing B third year mechanical engineering in Vivekananda College of Engineering and Technology, Puttur. As we all know, nowadays we are using the packing materials that causes pollution problems and they take so many years to decompose. This is a threat to our environment. To overcome this problem, we are developing a packing material that is made up of agricultural waste or agricultural byproducts that is abundantly available in rural areas. These biocompatible products reduces the pollution problems and they can also be reused and recycled. This helps.
So this is a example video which we had sent it to the NAIN. Once we get shortlisted, I also mentioned after each project the money that is approved. This money is not sanctioned altogether at once. What happens is there are different stages. Once we complete the first stage, after getting shortlisted, we prepare a report and send it to the NAIN. And they'll check it and if they are satisfied, they'll approve the further sanction of the money. And once the project is done, they come, check, and see if everything is proper, like what it is mentioned. So this is about the NAIN projects. So the last part of the session, speak your mind, even though your voice shakes. Speak up, speak out. So what should you speak right now? You have come across, you just heard about different project titles, how they work, and ideas. So in this, previously also, you might have had some ideas on what you wish to work, or you're working on it. So does anybody likes to express your ideas about different projects? Anybody voluntarily? It can be a simple project as well, or an idea which you had in mind. You can just express over here. Anybody? Volunteers? I can start my simple idea if you want. Then you have to come after me. Anybody should speak. Is it okay, or you'll start? I need some answers, please. Hello, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes.
Chaithra.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So should I start with my idea, which I had in my mind long back, and I've got the answer also. But yes. Do you like to hear my idea or you would like to start? Two choices.
Your idea.
Okay.
Your
It is a bit
idea.
silly idea. Yes, I'll start. It is a bit silly idea. You know, carbon dioxide, right? Everybody knows carbon dioxide. So it is
Yes.
abundant in the atmosphere. Yes. Yes or no?
Yes.
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 So what are the allotropes of carbon? Can anybody say the main three allotropes?
Diamond.
Graphite.
Diamond.
Yes, graphite,
Diamond,
diamond.
fullerene.
Yeah, what is it? Full name,
Diamond.
complete name. I want the
Fullerene.
complete name. What full name?
Fullerene.
Not this. Complete name. I want the
Florence.
complete. Buckminster Fullerene. Agree? Hello. Buckminster Fullerene. Agree or not?
Yes.
So, what is the most expensive allotrope of carbon, which is on Earth right now?
Diamond.
Yes, diamond. So, when I was in my science class during the school days, one thing I learned was carbon dioxide is abundant in the atmosphere, and the second thing is diamond is very expensive. Okay, so what came to my mind is we had the lessons of this molecular structures also, and allotropes are actually formed because of the change in the molecular structures, right? So what I thought was, what if I change the carbon molecular structure into diamond molecular structure, so that ultimately the carbon content in the atmosphere decreases, and the diamond cost also becomes cheaper and easily available. Do you think the idea is good?
No.
Yes.
No. Why? Okay, yes. Why?
Yes.
No, why? Yes, why?
Not stable.
Why not stable? I want the reason. Yeah. See, I asked the problem, like I got to know what was the problem, so I imagined some solution. Now, when the solution is
Car-
imagined, you have to see, yeah, different parameters. Yes, come on. What were you saying actually?
if the carbon dioxide amount in the atmosphere decreases, then the temperature of the Earth falls down drastically,
Yeah, but it
decreasing
is
greenhouse.
safer, don't you think? For the present situation, if a little amount of carbon dioxide is decreased, like the carbon is decreased, it is safer, don't you think?
At first, it would be safer, but when it starts commercializing, it would drastically affect the Earth.
I agree with your point of view also. But have you thought how does this process take? Like from changing this molecular structure of carbon to the molecular structure of diamond, how is the process?
It would require a large amount of energy.
Exactly, it is for like before 3 million years ago, diamonds are formed under huge temperature and pressure under the crust. So, do you think we can have the like produce such a amount of energy with the human resources?
We could if
Do
we
you think?
use nuclear structure.
Yeah, yeah.
Nuclear.
But do you think the Earth would sustain it? Do you think? Would
Would
it be
not be
helpful really?
efficient.
It's very difficult to produce such a lot of energy, and it is quite harmful for our Earth also. So what it is presently is better. This is like the answer which I got from our professors. So this was my idea, and I got, it is not impossible actually. It's possible, but it creates more hazards actually. So this was my idea, and like this, if you have any ideas, you can just share it out. Anybody now? Volunteers? Can be any simple idea also. It's not just building or designing something like that. Any ideas? Who knows? You can build your own startup with your ideas. Anybody? At least one. You're all engineers in future, right? Nobody? No ideas? Okay then. I'll give you a 30 seconds more. Anybody? Not even one ideas in your mind? Okay then. At least a science project which you did for your school exhibition. Yes, somebody just unmuted. All of us has worked out for the science projects, right? For our school exhibition or science day. No response. Okay then. So now it's time to end today's session, hoping it will help you all for your future new beginning. So thank you everyone. Thank you for attending the session. And thank you VCT Connect for providing me the opportunity. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Welcome.
Thank you, Chaithra. It was great.
Any queries from the students? Do you have anything to ask, Chaitra? She's open for questions.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No,
Okay, fine then.
They are thinking of new ideas right now, might be. So once they are ready with the ideas, they are ready for the questions.
I think Chaitra better they find a problem first, then they can find
Yes,
an
ma'am.
idea for
Yes.
that problem.
So
Isn't
they are
it?
following that series of steps after watching the
Yes.
video.
That was a wonderful idea you gave. Idea, imagine, then improvise it. Let
Yes,
them
ma'am.
work
Thanks
upon
to
it.
Vikram also. Like because of him only I could check that audio thing
Yeah, we
also.
had
Thank you.
this problem. Yeah.
Thank you
Okay.
so much. Yeah.
Thanks a lot,
It was a good
Chaitra.
interaction. You're welcome, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you all.